This is it, the ultimate game in this college football season. Two teams that have battled through a long regular season, thrived in this 12-team playoff bracket, overcoming adversity along the way. And now, two teams battle for that gold championship trophy in the building here tonight. Which side will have their dreams come true? Good evening and welcome to Hard Rock Stadium in Miami, site of this year's national championship game. As we'll see the number 7 seed in this playoff, the SMU Mustangs, taking on a team from the Big Ten, the Penn State Nittany Lions. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler with Kirk Herbstreit. It's time to get this national championship game underway and crown a champion. The kickoff team is out there, and you can feel the energy. One game to determine the national championship. Return starts from inside the 5. He's tackled at the 21. That's when the drive will start. Scanning the field, it's Jennings. Grab down the middle, it's Hudson. Stop right there at the line, no gain.
Well, this is exactly what you want to see from the defense. Yeah, you give up the catch, but you're right there to be able to stop this receiver from making any yards after the catch.
From the shotgun, it's a handoff. Well, they test the middle there, but get nothing. The Mustangs hustle to the line to crank up the tempo. On third down, he drops to throw. That's reeled in. It's Maryland. They get him down, but that's a nice play. Moves the ball to the 33. And the Mustangs lining up here on 1st and 10. Looking to throw here. He'll try a pass here. Short connection to the tight end here. He brings him down, but it's a big play all the way to the 43.
And all of our prep work coming into this national championship, I really wondered how this secondary would hold up against this quarterback and this group of receivers. They better be ready to make some adjustments because right now, this quarterback is having his way with it.
The Mustangs pick up enough yards to move the sticks. Looking to throw it on 1st down. The short completion to the tight end. And he's brought down after a big 1st down gain. It's 2nd and short. Maybe an opportunity, Kirk, to take a shot here.
And there's the tight end who shows off his hands.
2nd down play coming up. It's an RPO. The quarterback gets it out quickly. And he will be stuffed for no gain. Big moment on the opening drive. They face 3rd down. Offense flinching before the snap. That'll cost him 5. Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. Offense breaks the huddle and gets set. It's 3rd down. Throwing off play action. Looking for the wide out. Caught over the middle. It's Hudson. Tackle is made, but the junior quarterback shows off his arm strength that time.
Well, I've always said I think this quarterback all year long has been able to be as consistent as any quarterback in the country. And when you get to 3rd down, you've got to trust that he's going to make the right decision and throw an accurate ball to give you a chance at a 1st down. There's another example of it right there.
And the 8th play on this drive coming up. Looking to pass. It's Jennings. It's an outbound. The catch made. And he runs out of bounds. That's a big gainer there.
That's another huge huge gain for this guy. And I'll tell you what they're doing a good job of is moving him around. He's not aligning just in one spot where the defense has an idea of where he is to try to take him out of the game. They've moved him around, given him a chance to get some one-on-one matchups. Boy, is he taking advantage of that here in the first half of the national title.
Coming to the line on second down. This is important. They want to avoid a third and long. And the wideout goes in motion. And it looks like the quarterback's going to run it. And he's brought down after a short gain. Does not make the first down yardage.
Well, anytime you use your quarterback as a runner, the goal is obviously to hit some big plays. You've got to be careful of letting your quarterback take too many big hits. Not only can he get tired, he can also start to fumble the football.
And they hit him just as he releases the ball. It's incomplete.
I see what the quarterback's trying to do here. He's holding on to that football to the last possible second to give that play a chance. But he held it just a little bit too long. And the defense is able to hit him to force that incompletion.
The kick is good. He knocked it right down the middle. So we have our first points on the board. That makes it 3-0.
And that one, my gosh, I mean, it's almost too easy. Nice kick.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. So a touchback will start at the 25. First play looking to throw it. First play taking a deep shot. Aggressive call, a deep shot on first down, but incomplete.
Well, it's an incompletion here, and I bet this secondary is going to play a little bit deeper just to make sure they don't get hit on any deep throws later in this game.
So 2nd and 10 from the 25. Important to get something here to avoid that tough third and long situation. On the run, it's Singleton. And the one moves the ball up to the 33.
Well, I would just stick with this RPO. That's a really solid gain, and it's plays like this that eventually make that defense collapse down. Then you can pull it and hit a big play through the air to your receiver.
Offense looking to keep the drive alive. It's 3rd down. Quarterback pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. To the air. It's Allen. Looks right and lets it fly. Oh, incomplete. He's very lucky that wasn't intercepted here on the opening possession. Like to have that one back. It's going to bring up 4th down. The Nittany Lions will have to kick this away. It's just the first punt for this offense tonight. We'll see what he can do with the return. And the coverage team makes the stop on this return. Now the first play of this drive, they'll begin at the 36. First down, looking to throw the football. Pulls it in, it's Johnson. Gets into space at the 50. Oh, and he hits out of bounds after a really nice gain there.
What a pitch and catch by the quarterback and receiver for a big gain for this offense.
Quick completion to the tight end. They can't stop him. You make the tackle at the 19, but this offense now has a first down in the red zone.
That's another positive gain here for this offense, and this defensive coordinator is going to have to make some kind of adjustments to get this quarterback out of his rhythm. It's the national championship, man. You've got to take chances and mix up your coverages because right now what you're doing just isn't working.
And Kirk, it's SMU with the lead here. So both teams settling in this battle for the national championship through one quarter. Let's check out the game summary. Back at it to start the quarter. Offense getting set to run a first down play. Looking to set up a screen pass here. Defense flies in. They make the tackle behind the line of scrimmage. And the Mustangs looking to crank up the tempo a bit. Now the timeout is called by the defense. We've got some things to work out here. Second down after that previous play. Linebackers maybe trying to confuse the line with some movement. To the air, it's Jennings. On the move now. Lets it fly to the wideout. And it's incomplete on the overthrow. Just too much on that ball.
Well, that's a great job by this defense of getting pressure with only 3 pass rushers. It leaves 8 back in coverage. It makes it very difficult to find an open man. But, boy, you'll play that defense all day if you can get that kind of pressure with just 3 guys.
He'll hand it off. The defense stops him short of the marker, so it's 4th down coming up. The coach is going to take the 3 points. Here comes the field goal unit. He was successful with his first try. This one from 39 yards out. And it sails right through the middle of the uprights. Solid kick.
Oh, Chris, it's a nice kick here to polish off that drive with at least 3 points up on the board.
That one bounces through the end zone, so they'll start at the 25. And the Penn State offense is back out on the field. Last time was a quick 3 and out. Can they get a drive going this time? And now the handoff. That's a nice tackle there by the senior.
Chris, you know, the spread era over the years has always grown offensively, but what I've been always impressed with defenses that really build their defense to play in space still have an ability to be sound at the line of scrimmage and defend a running game. It's exactly what we saw right there.
Gonna run it. It's Singleton. Has the first down and more. They bring him down to the 45 and a solid gain to keep this drive going.
Boy, great job up front here getting this first down by this Penn State offense. And great combination over the years that we've seen in State College. The ability to run the football with an offensive line that can get that push and a big physical back that can be able to pick up those yards, get those first downs.
Downfield shot falls incomplete. Couldn't quite connect there.
Well, that's just a miscommunication here. That's busted coverage by the defense. There's no way you can leave a receiver that open. The only problem for the offense is the quarterback misses the throw. That's a touchdown.
With the catch, it's Singleton. 0 running room. Stop right at the line of scrimmage.
I can see what the quarterback's trying to do here, Chris, and he gets the completion, but just no gain. There's just no room to go after the catch.
Offense been in reverse here. Now a long way to go to convert this 3rd down. Lets it go quickly. Catch is made down the middle.
Well, this is why this guy's one of the top wide receivers in college football. It's 3rd down. The defense knows you're probably going to go to him, and they still can't stop him from coming down with a big play.
The Nittany Lions moving quickly down the field here. They'll give it to the back. He finds some space. He's marked out of bounds after an excellent game, but there is a flag on the field. This one might be coming back. And the Nittany Lions begin a new series here, 1st and 10. In the red area, it's Singleton. Going absolutely nowhere with a loss on the play. Well, they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well. Wow, they get positive yards here. I have a sense that they wanted a little bit more with that pitch and catch.
So the offense getting set. This is not where you want to be against this defense. 3rd and long. Looks like the QB is changing the play at the line. Dropping back, it's Aller. Launching one to the end zone. And he will score. Touchdown, Penn State. Who says he needs explosive plays, Kirk? That was a long, grinding scoring drive.
And think about this is the national championship, and you're able to execute like that against this quality of a defense, and that is a great job by the coordinator and the quarterback being in sync and putting together a heck of a drive.
Kicking team on now for the extra point. PAT good. It's a 7-6 game. So after putting up the touchdown, the kickoff team is out there to boot it away. He thought about returning it, but instead takes a knee. It'll be a touchback, and they'll start at the 25. So the first play of the drive coming up here, under 3 minutes to play before half. They're going to run it. They bring him down to the 32-yard line.
What a great job to be able to establish some rhythm to an offense. When you can run the football like this, it just opens up the playbook. You can continue to run. You can go to play action. You really keep the defense on their heels when you can run the ball like this. Nice play.
Single back takes the handoff. And the senior able to make the stop after a short gain.
Love this early in the game by this defense, taking control of the line of scrimmage, not giving this back anywhere to go, and they keep him short of the first down.
It's the 2-minute timeout of what's been a really competitive game so far. Let's see if the offense can take the lead before the break. One of those critical third down plays coming up. Here's a throw underneath to the tight end. He's brought down, but not before getting into enemy territory at the +47.
Chris, this is a great game, but I'm always so impressed with the offensive line because they sell this as much as anything. The quarterback's making the read, trying to figure out if the defense is committed to the run or the pass, and then he's going to go the other direction. He makes the right throw here out to the flat to the right, but the offensive line showing the defense it's a run look is what opens this up eventually for a nice game.
The completion makes it second and short. And the ball is handed off out of the shotgun. Finds room at the 30. They make the tackle, but that's a great pickup on the ground.
Big runs like this are just demoralizing for a defense. It's one thing to give up big plays over your head against the pass game. But when teams can run the ball and pick up yards like this, really affects the team's mental psyche and their confidence. And you'll start to see some missed tackles following a play like this.
And the defense will spend their second timeout here to make some adjustments. Here comes a crucial second down play. Every yard tough to find down here in the red zone. Looking downfield, it's Jennings. Launching one to the end zone. He had all day back there before throwing a strike. Touchdown, Mustangs.
Now this defense is so caught up in all the wide receivers, they forgot about the running back. He's not just back there running the ball. This guy's involved in the passing game. Nice throw and catch and a touchdown.
Got momentum after scoring that touchdown. Now the kickoff team out there to kick it away. Kick bounces out of the back of the end zone for a touchback. So the first play of the drive here coming up. Less than 2 minutes left on the clock. Handoff here from the shotgun. Breaking free at the 35. Touch made at the 41. It's a nice game. They're getting closer to the 50. Nittany Lions will crank up the tempo. And then first down, right back to the running game. And they've got him behind the line. Great effort by the back there, but still going to be stopped for a loss. The timeout is called to talk strategy. Close game here as we approach halftime. Offense behind the 6 now on 2nd and 11 after the 1-yard loss. Play action fake. Looking to throw. Taking a deep shot here to the right. He's got it right near the end zone. And he goes down after a huge chunk play to completely change the field position here.
Boy, a great job of coming up with a huge play by this offense. A nice pass by the quarterback, and you look at the time here before we get to the half. They got a real shot here to put a touchdown up on the board.
It is first and goal, a great chance to claim the lead before the break here. He's swarmed by the defense. Timeout called by the defense, their first of the half, as they try to make some adjustments here. Second down and goal. To throw, it's Allen. Pressure is coming. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. Extra point try coming now.
I think the drop back here really fools this defense at the goal line. Good call by the offensive coordinator to give the quarterback options. You could see the defense kind of on their heels, so the quarterback decided to take off, and he was just too quick to get to the goal line.
So no return on this one. Ball just bounces into the end zone for a touchback. So they start the drive looking for some late fireworks here. Less than 30 seconds before halftime. Clear movement before the snap, and it'll be a false start. And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Here's that defense shifting again. Offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. That's incomplete. Even on a first down pass attempt, he felt heavy pressure.
Anytime a quarterback's able to recognize a free rusher like that, that's what the check down is for. He has to recognize the protection issues quickly and pivot.
Quarterback looking to throw it on second down. He's running out of time here. Incomplete. They cannot connect on the deep ball.
You know, I like the quarterback's patience here, and instead of trying to force the issue and squeeze the ball into coverage, he just decides to just basically throw it away and live for the next down.
Looking for some space. It's Johnson. He stopped short of the marker, so it's fourth down now. And that will do it for the first half here. Kevin Connors now has our halftime update. The Mustangs will kick this away to begin the second half. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone. The offense will start at the 25. And the Nittany Lions offense retakes the field. Pre-snap motion from the receiver. They flip it to him on the jet sweep. He gets loose. Tackle made at the 37. That's a solid gain.
The defense has got to do a much better job here of adjusting to the pre-snap motion. They just kind of stayed in place, and it gave the receiver plenty of room there to make a nice play.
A running play gives the offense a fresh set of downs. That's caught. It's Ross. Defense reacts quickly. A very short gain on the play.
Anytime you have a chance to get this wide receiver isolated, to get the ball in his hands, you do it.
Offense getting set up. Here's second down. Dropping back. It's Aller. Tries the right with a quick throw. He makes the grab. They drag him down after a big gain. Ball moved all the way to the 38.
You know, we talked this week with the offensive coordinator about what makes this receiver so special. He kept referring to his route running. Here's an example of that. Great route, enough separation to give the quarterback a nice lane to throw the football.
second down after that run on the previous play. Here's the snap. Quarterback drops back. Grab down the middle. It's Singleton. The defense grabs him after the completion. He's just short of a first down.
One thing I love about this back is how he gets involved in the passing game. Nice catch here.
So now it's 3rd and short from the 30. A chance for the defense to make a play here and perhaps force a field goal attempt. Looking to pick up the first down through the air. Deflected, and the defense forcing the incompletion, brings up 4th down.
Hey, the good news is here, Chris, they're still in field goal range, and they didn't cost themselves any points. But they could have more. Got to be thinking about going for this on 4th and short.
The Nittany Lions will come to the line on 4th down, looking to keep the drive going. Needs a completion here on 4th down. And they can't complete it. It's a turnover on downs. Defense stepping up there.
Oh, my gosh, a drop pass here on this 4th down play. Everything was perfect. The execution is there. The route is nice. The ball is on the money. All he has to do is catch it, and it's a first.
The pass is intercepted. A takeaway for the defense.
Well, a mistake by the quarterback of putting that up in the air, but a great play by the free safety. You know, you sit back in cover 3. The center fielder is the free safety. He's got his eyes on the quarterback, and when that ball is released, he's got to show an athletic ability to be able to go find the football and come down with it for an interception.
On the run here, lets it go. He's wide open, look out. And he'll take it into the end zone. Touchdown, Penn State. Well, no surprise for an offense this good. Short field, quick touchdown.
Yeah, you get into the red zone, though, there's a tendency to want to get conservative. I love that the offensive coordinator and the quarterback kept attacking until they came away with 7 points.
The kickoff will bounce right through the end zone for a touchback. Here comes the Mustangs offense back on the field. Remember, the last possession ended quickly. An interception on the first play. Let's see if they can do better here. Defense is coming after him. And he's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Boy, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Back to pass. It's Jennings. Quick throw to his receiver. Tried to press the ball deep, but it's incomplete.
Well-designed play here on this dagger route. Looked like everything was in play. Unfortunately, the timing off between the quarterback and that vertical seam.
Offense facing a 3rd and long from the 25. What's the call going to be? Dropping back. They're going to throw for the first down. It's incomplete. There is a marker down on the field. Let's check out that call. So that offensive penalty will be declined by the defense. They're happy to take the result of that play. And the Mustangs will line up to punt it away. And on 4th down, the punter sends it away. He'll field the punt. Oh, he's got a crease here. Look out. And he's going to head out of bounds, but not before picking up some good yardage on the return. So the ball placed right at midfield as the offense starts with a 1st and 10. Looking out throwing here to start the drive. He's got it with room to run. Breaking tackles and going. Touchdown, Nittany Lions. A catch and run by the big tight end. What a weapon this guy is. This is just quarterback wizardry. An amazing game with a national national championship on the line tonight.
This might be as good of a quarterback performance as I've seen in a national championship in some time. The defense has got to try to do something to get him out of sync by trying to blitz or sit back and change up coverage, because what they've called up to this point just isn't working.
Kickoff team out there, they are fired up after just scoring a touchdown. And they'll just take a knee. Drive will start at the 25-yard line.